To now, we have talked about all the events that took place in Europe. The Germanic invasions, the split of the empire, the fall of Rome, among others. Yet, what's going on in the Iberian Peninsula right now? To study the Iberian Peninsula, we must go backwards to the 5th century. And, well, the Iberian Peninsula was not excluded by the disorder that took place in Europe. What is more, 3 Germanic tribes settled down in the Iberian Peninsula, meaning Sueves, Alans, and Vandals. Meanwhile Rome was alive, it agreed a pact with another barbarian tribe, namely the Visigoths. This is the federative formula, meaning the Roman Empire allowed the Visigoths to settle down in Hispania in exchange of expelling these 3 tribes. That was the deal, and that's how it happened. The Visigoths achieved to remove these tribes. But one thing was being able to settle down in the Iberian Peninsula with the permission of Rome, and other different thing is ruling over this place. However, with the fall of Rome, the Iberian Peninsula was ruled by the Visigoths. In terms of politics, the only thing you have to know is the capital was established in Toledo. The kind of monarchy of this kingdom was elective. However, it was a question of time it became an hereditary one. Also, there were 3 different institutions. The first one was the Assembly of Free Men, which was in charge of appointing the kings. Secondly, the Aula Regia. The highest nobility and the bishops were giving advice to the king. And finally, the duchies, meaning the different political areas in which the Iberian Peninsula was divided into. Moving to other issues, when we are studying history, we have to keep in mind that there were people living through this era. People like you, your parents, or me. The thing is, how was life through the Visigothic Hispania? If we were talking about society, anything would surprise us. The most important group was the warrior nobility, who owned the land, that they were called latifundios, and they formed part of the army. In terms of economics, the main economic activity was agriculture, meaning breeding cereals and livestock farming, taking care of sheep and taking the wool from there. And also the activity of cities disappeared and all the population was concentrated on rural areas. It means that trade and artisan work declined. But the question now is, who is working the land of nobility? Were the nobles working their own land, waking up very early every morning? Of course not. Slaves and farmers exploited the land for them. And that's all regarding the Visigoths. Should you have any question, please don't you hesitate about texting me. See you soon, dear students.